How's it going, everybody? This is my Honda Civic. It's kind of all torn apart at the moment, but we got something cool going on in here. If you want to bring them over here, we're going to try and make it rear-wheel drive. I don't like the way Ricer motors sound. I don't like four-cylinder sounds. And I know LS is a little bit better. I'll meet you over there at the front. Okay, now that we're up here where the fun stuff happens, we're putting, this is going to be a 5.3 that we're putting in there. Just kind of something as basic as possible, kind of just get it on the road. There's a cross member out of a Chrysler 300 using the spindles and the upper control arms out of it. Basically, the front suspension is going to be out of a Chrysler 300, or it's the same thing as a Charger or Challenger with the 5.7. It's got the bigger brakes from the 5.7. NV3500 transmission, 5-speed. Just your basic 5.3. It actually came out of the Colorado. And today we are going to make sure everything fits. We're going to try and fit my electric fans and the radiator.
Most important part, Florida Life. AC compressor.
AC compressor fits. That's going to be kind of our gauge of how much room we have. Doesn't look like we have a lot, though. So I'm going to grab the radiator first and set it in there. Set the electric fans on there.
Now, I have to take the tabs off. And mind you, in the midst of this, we're going through a hurricane, and he's working on moving to a different location. So, yes, there's a mess. It's fine. It'd be like that.
Oh, yeah, this thing is nice. Holley Special.
Yeah.
I believe this is for a Ford Mustang. I think it's like a 97 Ford Mustang. And looks like we're going to have some fun modifying this.
So just cut some tubes off. I don't even know what this is for.
Well, I thought this radiator was a lot bigger.
Mustang.
Because it's fun.
Little motor, little heat.
Yeah, this fan's not even...
It is. I mean, it's...
Oh, it's a nice radiator. Don't get me
Yeah.
wrong. I mean, as long as we're driving down the road, it won't get hot. Come to a stop. Yeah, it's gonna freak out.
It sucks the fans aren't gonna be able to fan.
I would like to see how much room we got with the radiator, though.
Yeah, that's step one. I mean, we can go to
Figure
a
out
Grand
something.
Marquis or something like that and get...
Yeah. I mean, it might be from like a Fox Body Mustang. It might be why it's so
Hold on.
small.
Yeah.
I do not remember where I got this. I got this like a year ago now.
Yeah,
it
it was a
was-
summit sale.
Yeah, well, it was Holly. I got this thing for like 50
Or a Holly
bucks.
sale, yeah.
Yeah, I got it for $50.
Yeah.
Let's see how much modification we are gonna have to do.
And it looks short enough.
Yep. Yeah, just cut the tabs off, really.
Mm-hmm.
It should fit
mean-
down here.
Wait a minute. Wait. There's one.
Yeah, it almost fits in the other tab.
That's actually... I mean, we got the TIG.
Well, you just lop that off and it'll slide right in there.
Right.
This is just in the way.
And at the same time, we could cut the lower
Yeah, I mean,
Bits.
that's going to have to be a thing, too.
off. But we got plenty of clearance. Because your pulley
Yeah.
is going to be at the end of that bolt.
We got to
Well.
make sure we got plenty for fans, too.
Touche.
Oh, it might be a little bit much for now. Huh. There's a big man in a little shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I haven't really fit much on here. Kind of did, but I don't remember what it looks like.
Come on, just get on there.
I'm saying.
Tilt your back down. There we go.
Why? Why are you being this way? Is there? It's because there's one in it. Let's take the one off of there. Ah, it should fit right on there. There we go.
That's
Do I
loud.
really need these on here? Just for safety
Just so they don't fall
of the
off.
head.
This is just a size up kind of deal. Like, you gotta size you up.
All right. Ow.
Now, yes, it's gonna be a cathedral port type of deal. Small bore. So, you know. Small bore life. There we go. Whoop. There we go.
Oh yeah, we got way more clearance than I thought we did.
I told you. Where didn't take that though?
Over here. We'll grab it.
So we're in the middle of building this 480E. It's for the Tahoe. We had some spring spray. Let me show you. This is actually interesting because most people that you talk to have never even heard of this. But the springs, so the springs here release the clutches. And I don't know which ones they were, but they broke. And when you don't have springs to release, to release the pressure, or say squish out the fluid to release the clutch pack, they get hung up. When they get hung up, you do terrible things like this. Or break them in half. So, got new steels, got new clutches, waiting on the springs, and Jake's Performance actually makes a billet retainer because this likes to bow apparently under a high RPM. So, supposed to be here tomorrow. We'll see. Hurricane life. Hopefully it works out. But that'll be the next video to come. Alright, there we go. Intake fits.
I think I'm gonna need a tall hood.
Yeah, probably gonna need a cow hood or maybe what's the grump lump back in the day? The grumpy lumpy, what you call it? Hood.
How much room do I got on the?
Oh, there's.
Oh no, the motor mounts are maxed out as far as sliding the motor backwards.
Oh yeah.
I thought I could slide it back more, but nope. It's. Where's she gonna sit?
Yep.
It's the first time I've seen it with, the intake and everything, heads. And whatnot. It is as low as it can go. The oil pan, even if I got a low profile oil pan, the problem is that the front of the oil pan is hitting the rack and pinion, so
Right.
I can't drop the motor any lower.
Yeah.
the rear side of the oil pan, we just cut some clearance holes in there. We'll strengthen it back up after a while. I gotta move first before I can start hopping back on this thing. I just kind of wanted to see it just to make me feel better, because I can't do anything for like the next month until I get moved into the new place.
Mm-hmm.
Then this will really take off, because then I'll have room and a nice little setup that I can actually do
A permanent setup.
fabrication in. Yeah,
Right.
Permanent setup. I rent this place, so it's kind of
So, if the exhaust don't fit, which it might not, and it
I
may,
have that too.
who knows? But if it don't, that just means it's a real good reason to turbocharge it. Now, mind you, yes, this engine is going to get cleaned out. We're going to do all those things.
Right now, it's just for mock-up.
Yeah, this is just a mock-up engine.
Let's see. Oh, I need on next. This.
Could go that way.
Ooh, that's really tall.
Mm-hmm. We'd have to chop it.
Oh.
Or,
Phileas is more difficult.
yeah.
There's a bunch of stuff in the way still.
Well, luckily we're going to replace the spark plugs. So, those are good wires. People could use those.
Ow! You can do it, little buddy.
Wow, that actually might fit.
Wow. Yeah. Of course, my temporary head bolts are in the way. I'll grab my 15 and run those down real quick. Alright. Let's get this,
Looks like it might just fit. Now, we do have steering that has to come out of that hole.
yeah.
Now, mind you, race car life, they make things for that.
Honestly, everything's kind of out of the way except for the brake lines down there.
Yeah.
Zip this down real quick.
But we got plenty of. The nickel cadmium, no, that's a battery. The brake line,
Metal tubing.
yeah, we got plenty of brake line to
Well, actually,
remake
what'll
brake lines.
make you laugh is I think one of these might be a fuel line. I think this is actually a fuel line. Something like that.
Yeah, it's not blasting into.
Yeah, it's not near as
Remember.
well. I can
Also,
tighten this other
something
side.
to note: the rear bolts. After he dropped the cross member off, the steering member. I don't know what you want to call it. Basically the cross member.
Hold on, sorry.
For the factory Honda steering.
One more.
There we go.
There we go. Okay.
After he dropped that off, because obviously you can't use it because front wheel drive, rear wheel drive things.
Actually,
This K member out of the Dodge / Chrysler
yeah,
stuff.
technically
The
out
rear-
of the Chrysler 300.
Yeah. The rear bolts just went rightward, like just went right in. Now, yes, he had to do some stuff and things. We're gonna change it. It's kind of mock up right now. I say kind of. It is mock up. However, if it works, it works.
I need a little bit more of a turn down on this side.
Yeah, we'll make it better. This is just a mock-up stage kind of deal. So this one,
Mind you, I paid $200 for this because it got hit in the back.
oh yeah, this Honda, to be fair, the whole car was smacked, engine was blowed up, the whole nine. It was just, and he got it for like, a handshake and a bag of popcorn kind of deal. They just wanted to get rid of it. So there's no Honda loss in this. It was lost anyway. This is gonna be a race car. Can be driven on the road, but getting tags, all that kind of stuff, is gonna be a little bit rough. But it was not.
Oh, I got the title and everything.
Yeah, it was a salvage deal. We got the title, but we're not losing a Honda, is what I'm saying. So,
no Hondas were hurt in the making.
yeah,
of this
no
video.
Hondas were hurt in the making of this, and there's a whole bunch of them.
This Honda was already dead. It couldn't feel pain.
It's not a 1967, 68, 69 Camaro. Blah, 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 blah. It'd be fine. That's what I'm getting at. So that one looks like the turn down will be. It'll work. It's gonna be tight. The exhaust may be. The
We'll just
exhaust
fit a
pipe
turbo
is
on
gonna
that
be a little
side.
smaller.
Call it a day.
Yeah. The best idea is a single turbo. Stuff her here. Stuff it there. I don't know. Stick it out the damn hood. I don't
Now that everything's kind of attached to the motor, it looks a lot bigger than
Well, I mean, the engine normally goes this way, so there's plenty of room to go this way. We just need to be able to do exhausty things. That one
everything
looks
else would
fine.
be pretty easy. Except
Just
for
have
the
to get
firewall.
a coupling out of there over to here, attach it, and come back to here. We'll figure it out.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, you can
It's
show
good.
them the rear end for it if you want. We got
Oh
the
yeah.
majority of
Hold
the
on.
parts for this thing. It's just kind of fabricating and putting it together.
So
This
that's the other bit we got. A nice little Ford 88.
it's got 327 gears. It's
320.
got the
327 gears. The
limited slip.
Yeah, limited slip. Nice limited slip, and it has
It's got the Watts link.
the Watts link. So
Should be pretty
These-
easy to put in.
oof. This should mount into the factory lower control arm mountain hole of the Honda. The upper link, we'll have to make a little modification, but should actually be pretty close to that one as well. And then we just make the Watts link work out.
Disc brake.
Okay.
I mean, it's kind of the simplest, easiest. It's got the same bolt pattern as the front. The hub sizes, the hub centric part of the hub
Mhm.
is a little bit bigger on the Chrysler 300 thing. However, these are Chrysler 300 wheels, and they bolt up just fine. Same overall bolt pattern, spacing
Right.
and whatnot. So I can keep the same wheels. I can actually rotate tires if I don't put super fat wide ones on the rear and the skinnies on the front. Hopefully we'll be able to slide it around corners. I would like to have it done relatively soon, but it won't happen until after the move. We have a majority of the parts. This thing, the goal is to have AC, heat, a sound system in it. Just basically, I can drive it to work if I want to, but I can drift on the weekend kind of deal. Or
Bingo.
drag racing.
Drag and drive, Cletus and cars,
Yep.
burnout competition.
Yep. I just got to get
I-
some Crown Vic. That's the cool part about this 8.8 is because it's out of a Crown Vic. I I can get some steel wheels from a Crown Vic, and it'll be good to go.
Right. Just keep it off the wall.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of the goal. I would like to. Yep.
There you go.
So, also, fun fact that it is a 4-door, and I do plan on having rear seats in it. So it's not. I mean, it was an EX setup, so it's got the sunroof. It had the 1.6 liter VTEC motor in it, the D16. But
D16.
that's what I said.
Yeah, I just Delta 16.
Yeah.
In case you don't know that.
It had a rod broken half inside of it.
It was broken.
Like the CV axles were gone on it. The rack and pinion was gone.
It's been whacked. I don't know if you can tell. Maybe not so much here or here, but maybe right there.
Yeah, and
Or right there.
if you notice, these are bent up. They got hit up front too. This is all bent out of whack. There's going to be a lot of things. The
got some bruises.
The crash bar was broken. The back side, on the back of the car has a big boo boo on it.
Yeah. He in the middle of moving, so we can't really get over there because packing situations. But
Yeah.
it's got some bumps and bruises.
But it's going to be back on the road. I mean, it's going to look like a Honda, but it's going to have
It's
a
going to
weird
sound way
big
more better.
nose looking thing.
Right. And maybe we'll put the mirror back on. Maybe that can be a thing.
Yeah.
Instead of sitting in the driver's seat. Yeah.
It needs a lot of Honda things. It needs a lot of Chevy things, Ford things, Dodge things.
You mix all the manufacturers together and you get fun.
Hopefully, at least.
Yeah. That's the idea.
They all should jive pretty good. I mean,
Mhm.
327 gear ratio with smaller tires, and that particular 5-speed is going to be. I can still drive it on the highway, but it's not going to be 80 miles an hour on the highway.
Right.
Without getting a T56. This is just to kind of get it on the road
Right.
on
Now,
a budget.
drag racing, that transmission, we have put just let me show. We was working on this earlier. This little guy has it makes some power, good sized turbo, decent sized turbo, 5.7 now, and a couple clutch drops, fun stuff. Transmission never actually broke. It just made weird noise.
Yeah.
It whined a lot. It was like
That too.
when your kid wants candy and from the gas station, you don't want to give them to them. Kind of whine.
Yep. Well, the 232 kind of did a number on it, but I still drove it with the regular 5.3, and then we put the turbo on it.
Yeah.
Made 15 pounds of boost on it, and it still
Yeah.
never broke. I clutch dropped it all the time. I mean,
It never broke. I daily drove it for year and a half.
yeah,
Year?
it was a long time.
Yeah. Second gear wasn't happy. It was hard to do second gear. But yeah, we're using some Honda stuff, some Mopar stuff, obviously some GM stuff because everybody does it, or also we're just GM family. It is what it is. But look, it's even got a horn.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna do a thing.
I
It's
would
gonna be
say
fun.
That if we ever had the opportunity to do the new LZ0 3-liter and put it in, a truck or car or anything like that,
Oh yeah, the one that's in your
with
truck.
the 10-speed, yeah, with the baby
Mhm.
diesel.
Yeah, that would be awesome. Take one of those out of that, put it in something like this, or even something like this.
That'd be
It'd be
insane.
real fun.
I
'Cause-
mean, it would get 40 miles a gallon. Could you imagine that on a drag and drive? You just fill
yeah.
up one time the entire time you're racing. You fill up at the first track and that's it.
Yeah.
You can drive it to every single track and back. I've
Mhm.
driven that truck on one fill up all the way to Tennessee and still had over a quarter tank. And we're in Jacksonville, so it's 550 miles, and I mean one fill up did pretty good.
Yeah.
And it's only a 23 gallon tank.
Yep.
You're getting 25, 27 miles a gallon the whole trip.
Something like that, and a little car, and without emissions. Excuse me. It'd probably get even better.
Oh yeah, 40
Yeah.
miles a gallon in a little car.
As long as you could defuel on the shifts,
Mm-hmm.
it would scream. It'd be gnarly. Now we gotta figure out how to put that little guy onto that little guy. We'll see. That's it for this one. Thank you for watching. If you watch, like, subscribe,